I def watched that show way too much as a kid. Hello! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Dee Dee, and if you want to feel really old, the baby that was like the son in the Teletubbies is an adult now. Hi there. Oh god, skippity toilet and Among Us bags. The Among Us bags aren't that bad. The skippity toilet, I think my parents would have. My parents don't even use the internet that much anyway. I can't imagine them letting me use it that much. Weird to be told about the baby 2 days in a row. Oh, someone told you about the Teletubby baby recently. Whoops. Oh my god. So, we're starting a little late because I had to get groceries. And I got a story out of it too. So, here we go. First of all, we celebrate the good things. I never really talked about it, but I've had massive anxiety about going to get my own groceries for like about the past year or so. So today I finally was able to get myself outside to go get my groceries myself. So yay! Now the funny slash embarrassing slash just end of my life part. So I get to the store, right? And I grab a cart. And it is the noisiest cart I have ever used or heard in my life. And it's not like, you know, it's rattling or it's got like a squeaky wheel or something. The only way I could describe the sound this cart made is, you know, those wind-up car toys where it's like you have to put them on a surface and then like you pull them back and like stuff like winds up inside it. When you let go, it zooms forward. That sound is what my cart was making. I have anxiety about going to the grocery store and I was the center of attention. I was like, Jesus Christ, get me out of here. I didn't abandon the cart and I didn't leave, so it's still a victory, but I was like, oh my god, of course. The first time in ages I've been able to do this, and it's zooming across the floor, yeah. It's a really small grocery store too. So of course sound carries, and as I'm going through the aisles, I see the heads turning out at the corner of my eye, and I'm like, No one said anything because obviously people don't care that much, but oh, it was a moment. So I get home, and I mean, in the past, I would have definitely sat on the floor and had like a misery party for myself. I did it this time, but I was like, oh my god. And then, to top it all off, I forgot like half the stuff. Because I was feeling so self-conscious that even though I made a list, I didn't end up checking the list. So I'll have to head out again. And sometime in the next week, like it's nothing major that I missed, but I was like, you know, I'm like, I'm packing the bags and I'm like, shit, I forgot the yogurt. Just try not to grab the same cart. God. I can never go back to that grocery store. Now it's time to take the bus to the grocery store that's further away. Though maybe if I'm just grabbing a few items, I could just grab the basket, like a basket instead. But yeah. So that's story time for today. Cause yeah, the aisles are pretty narrow in this store. So usually, you know, you have to get pretty close to people and say like, excuse me, or something like that for them to move. No. They knew I was coming towards them. They moved out of the way preemptively. Which I suppose is the silver lining, but I'm like, oh my god. Like, I'm sorry. We're all here, like, slightly bleary-eyed at 11 a.m. on a Saturday. And I'm like, my bad. It's cold, it's windy. You're just trying to do your grocery shopping, and then there's this cat girl coming toward you. Terrible. But I got a story out of it, which is fine. That's how I try and look at all of this stuff now. It's like, yes, XYZ experience was not great, but I have a story for stream now, so it's fine. So how has everyone's Saturday been? You know how mine's going. Pretty decent. Other than the fact, you know, I've got, like, the eyes of judgment from the grocery store. Awful moments are good stories. It's very true. It's very true. So yeah, anyone do anything crazy since I've seen you guys in, like, the past 12 hours? You woke up, like, 30 minutes ago? That makes sense. It's, like, 9 a.m. for you. Alright, 1 sec. I'm working on capturing the game while we're chit-chatting because I remember back in the day when I first streamed OKAMI, it was a real pain in the butt to capture. So I'm gonna be fiddling with it as we chit-chat. Okay, so you are gonna make me do like a window capture. Fair enough, I guess. You've barely left bed since you fell asleep last stream. Aww! It's funny, because I can always tell when Zon has fallen asleep because, Zon almost always says stuff. Like, at least when the stream's wrapping up or whatever. Do. There we go. Okay. Now it's happy. You're letting your engine warm up before I take off. So he's like, I'm not driving yet. Did sleep well the night before, so you were probably out by 9. Understandable. I didn't sleep great last night either. You know, it's like sometimes if you stay up too late, you've like bypassed being sleepy, and now it's like, good job, you're stuck. You're awake now. Congratulations. So it took a little bit for me to be able to fall asleep. You couldn't sleep? I was thinking of you as I was unable to sleep. I'm like, damn, the matcha really got us, even though, you know, we both had it before like 5 p.m. You just played more Star Rail? I mean, yeah, technically that is what you're supposed to do. No, that's not what I'm... Stop. Well, yeah, technically you are supposed to just get up and do something else if you can't sleep. Because Because what you don't want to do is start like associating your bed with not being able to sleep. So usually I do too, but I'm like, no, if I get up and I start playing games, I'm not gonna fall asleep until 6 a.m. I know myself. I'm like I can deal with, like, you know, only having 5 hours of sleep. I absolutely cannot deal with just having like 2, basically. Like, so we will not be doing that. So what is it? I have like an aromatherapy spray I use sometimes. That helped. And then my legs and back were sore from all like exercise, so I took pain meds, and then of course painkillers will knock you out, but ideally you don't use those as sleep aids unless you absolutely have to. Normally run 3 until your body wants a reset. Fair enough. Alright, game, let me. Options. Are you happy now? Are you gonna let me... There we go. This game is weird when it comes to settings and the controller and stuff like that. It forces you to use the mouse and keyboard until you can go into the options, and then you can magically use your controller. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, here it is. One of my favorite games in the whole wide world. It's OKAMI! Yay! Quite the unusual PC port. You are telling me, boy. I'm gonna hide that. All of this should be good. This game looks good. It's beautiful. I like... So the art style is meant to resemble ukiyo-e, like more traditional paintings, and also the sumie, which are like the ink paintings. Come on. There we go. One of the few games you can think of that are styled... Oh, that I didn't even know, but that makes sense. I mean, it's a PS2 game with a very specific art style. But yeah, everything else about the game, I'm like, why? There was a tiny village by the name of Kamiki. Legend tells of a horrible beast that threatened the residents. It also tells of the wolf that risked it all to protect them. Controlling the very fabric of existence, this wolf stood up against a beast many times its size and banished the darkness. And there it is, our boy! Well, no, our girl, rather. That's Amaterasu. This ethereal wolf's valiant act ushered in an era of tranquility. The villagers' hearts swelled with respect and adoration of the wolf. And there she is! Alright, here we go. New game. OKAMI! OKAMI! Yes, it's Hideki Kamiya. Before he was at Grasshopper. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kameki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shira Nui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. Yeah, back before the Japanese wolf became extinct. Pay respects in chat, press F. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. So I didn't realize this when I first played Okami as a Yunin, but the reason it's Nagi and Nami is Izanagi and Izanami, who are the creation gods in Shinto mythology. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. And that's why their descendant is Susanoo, which is one of Izanagi and Izanami's children. Amaterasu is also supposed to be one of their children. Traveled to the Beast Cave in place of his beloved. That makes a lot of sense, right? A lot of the names in this game are taken from mythology and history. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from his intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. Tsukuyomi was the other of Izanami and Izanagi's children. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Good job, you unsealed the ultimate evil. And he didn't even take the sword with him. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. It's a little late to not decide you want to unleash evil into the world. Who turned out the lights? A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamaki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. The sprite Sakuya. How troublesome! This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. There we go, the mirror. Amaterasu's weapons are all based on the 3 Japanese regalia. So the mirror, the sword, and the orb. So, bow bow! Such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. I want a nap. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Hmm? Eh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh. This little bugger. Whew! What on earth? You again. Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. So I just learned this recently, but Sun, S-U-N, is an old form of measurement. So his name is literally like 5 inches. Would be like it, cause how much is this one Sun again? Cause the E in his name would be I like hearing all these Easter eggs. I'm happy to share them. So yeah, how much was one Sun? Okay, the traditional Japanese measurement Sun is roughly equivalent to 3.03 centimeters or 1.19 inches. So the bro is literally 3 centimeters tall. And that is his name. 3 centimeters. Well, I'm glad I decided to come back to it, because, yeah, I love showing people this game. Look at the little man hopping, yeah. He's got some real spunk to him. Wandering honest, Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Just pulls a frickin', like, scroll out of nowhere. I remember. Oh, Jambola, that was you. I remembered someone talking about how Ichun gave him, like, motion sickness. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it. You look like that statue of Shiranui. What? What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. I like how Amaterasu's like, just shut up, and tries to eat him. You look great missing with the greatest son. Don't make me use my prize sword, Denkomaru, against you! Yeah, just try it. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Is bro a little mushroom guy? Not really know. You actually see what he looks like later on. He's technically a little human. The part that looks like a mushroom is a hat. Like, you know, those like conical straw hats? It's one of those. Yeah, it's just because he's only 3 centimeters tall, so he's really freaking small. You can't see many details when you're normal sized. Oh, great God, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit. Big old peach. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. And now we can run around. Ah, yes, the bark button. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. It's the bow bow button, you're right. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. Left button changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Shut up, Ishun. Is there anything else? Nope. Oh yeah, the save mirror. Hold on! That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. They're like, for the love of God, please don't lock yourself out. Almost as if that's what Diana already does. Sure do. I learned from the best. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press X to bust them with your head. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Boink, boink. Yay, money! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press A to jump. Then A again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Okay. There we go. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Oh, camera. There we go. I was like, and there was a chest. You obtained Holy Bone Small. Amaterasu's favorite snack. Restores 3 units of solar energy. So we don't need to worry about the solar energy just yet, but it's still good to have. The solar energy doesn't come in until we have divine powers. Huh, looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call ya Ami? Yes. Listen, Ami. Hey! Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Yep. And so just briefly off to the side, you saw the kanji for his name. And yes, it is Sun, as in the unit of measurement. Bro is really named 3 centimeters. Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of the many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god's power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13! Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? You're looking at her, the mother god. Awanogawa. If I remember right, that is the Japanese name for the Milky Way. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Yes, we already read that. Little puddle over there. Well, let's check out what's over here then. Wow! Look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? Constellations. There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press right button to hold the brush, then X to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Rest in peace. Ah, why if it isn't Mother Yoma Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Yomigami? Yomi? What can Yomi mean? I mean, it can be the underworld, it can mean reading, lots of things. The Gami part is God, so all of their names are something God. I have eagerly awaited this day when we could meet again. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Boop. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? A dog, apparently. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Watch and weep, Ishun. Whoa, whoa, camera. There we go. Whoa! A river of stardust! So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Just in complete disbelief, just doesn't believe in me at all. Stupid Ichun. Astral pouch, which literally looks like a stomach. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Blah, 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 blah. You consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. Peach. You consumed peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. Orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. Also, I gotta back up so you guys can see it properly. If you watched Spirited Away as a kid or recently, this should look pretty familiar. It's like it's the red gates that Chihiro and her family went through, basically. Gotta keep our eyes peeled for stuff. Nothing, nothing. Fountain of Nagi. Bro got a fountain named after him. Good for him. Nagi? What's his name doing here? I don't know. You tell me. You're the wise guy. Boink. Boink. And boink. Do 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 do. Oh, more here. Dumplings! The dongle. Doughy balls made from grain. Dongo, 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 daikazoku. Up we go. Is this? Hello, Namae. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf Shiranui. First the river of the heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See? That sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. And you... Hang on. This game is very cozy and lovely. I agree. It's one of my favorite games. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like Nizumi! It's a rat. Yeah, they're all the brush guards are based on the zodiac, plus the cat. Mouse with a big sword! Tachigami. Well, 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 if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make a good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. don't know what the Tachi and Tachigami means in this case, but I noticed the kanji has the axe radical in it. So I assume it's something to do with cutting. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. Also, ad break starting. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the Great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy! Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Okay, bet. Shing! Wow! I didn't think you had it in ya, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. How humble. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu, I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. I like how there's just a big frickin' arrow pointing you now. Like, just in case you got lost. Whee! What the? Where'd they come from? Whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the X to use its power against them. So these guys have the katakana for E, like I, on their masks. Look, Ami! Once you've caught them off guard and turn them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. I already did. I literally split them in half. Ink bottle. Yahoo! No match for me. I am the mother god. Yo, yo. No damage. All right, back we go. Just gotta go for a leisurely swim across the river. Oh, there we go. There we go. I do like how Ami builds momentum the longer you run for, but sometimes she gets a little hard to control. It's so fun to zoom around. It is. Sometimes you gotta be careful, though. There's no fall damage, at least, but oof. Sometimes you can zoom right off a cliff. I love these scenes when the area gets revitalized. When I was younger, it felt so magical. Wow! The village has been restored! Sakuya came through big time! She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. Hey! Eat 'em! Eat 'em, Ami! But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Alright, and there's nothing around here. So up we go. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Yeah, weird statue. Yeah, why all these statues? Weird. Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again! That's not one of those smaller monsters that are lurking about. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Oh, let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. Save, because why not? Who the heck put this big rock here? It's blocking the only road out of the village. Doesn't look like you could squeeze through anywhere. Besides, I don't even know if it's safe to leave the village yet. Probably not. Let's be real here. Oh, we've got a broken wheel. Not sure if I can fix this yet, but might as well. Yeah, no. Okay, fair enough. Oh, empty pond. That's no good. I've got a bad feeling about this. Kamiki Village is supposed to be famous for its scenic beauty. Konnichiwa! Hello, Tsumaki! Alright, down we go. Whee! The sacred tree protects Kamiki Village. But it's definitely seen better days. It's never looked this bad. And Sakuya's been all burned down since the imp showed up. I see. Alright, we're missing something. No good. This one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. On a scale from bow to bow, how bow are you today? I would say bow. Maybe it's dark outside the village too? Let's find some high ground. Okay, there we go. I was like, we're missing something here. Let's go back to the sacred deck. We're working on it, Ishun. We're working on it. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it? Oh, if only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible even for a god like you. Wow, rude. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Yeah, Amaterasu's the sun god, so... fortunately in this game, you don't gotta make perfect circles, but let's see how good I can do. Ah, it's not the worst. Whoa, what the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it followed that you had the sunrise technique from the start. Would that you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, the brush did bring out the sun. Well, Ami, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Who are you? Bro's just playing a hacky sack with an orange. Village elder, Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi? You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui, so yeah, this is how people without spiritual powers see Amaterasu. Like, the markings and stuff aren't present, just looks like a wolf. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa, 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 no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words, I just state the facts. What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball! Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into the villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword. I like how we used Grandpa to send these guys flying. Ta-da! And these are... So the glowy bits we get are the kanji for happiness. You got yourself some praise! And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restore the god's power to the land. Sometimes the way the text gets cut off is a little weird. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believed in gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck. Oh, yeah, my bad. Looks like he thinks you're just a regular wolf. How dare he bow bow. Seems the gods have grown so weak that people can't see them anymore. Ow. Oh! Anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball! Yahoo! Feed bag seeds. Ah, yes, you can, as a wolf, you can feed the other animals. Why, you little devil, look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait, this is animal food. Still, we could save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it. I know guards aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner. But what the heck, let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the to open the fan menu. While the fan menu's open, you can check and use the items you have. There's other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure. Spirit globe. There we go. Oh, don't jump off the cliff. No, birds, come back! I have food! Darn it. There we go. And this just continues forever, just spinning around. I think we killed the man. Ah, great shit on Yui. Oh no. I like how there's a bite button. Como so. Ah, I feel it. I sense it. Fell beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Look hard. You see, right behind you now. Just taking a little nibble. Just a little munch. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. I did. The fighting went on for exactly 8 seconds. You fight well. I have chosen the path of Buddha, but in you I sense another power. And I see the path you have chosen is also a path of truth. Thanks! So yeah, you get praise if you finish the battle fast enough. I don't know if you get anything like more substantial after 5 seconds, but... Or I guess if it's less than 5 seconds. Woo! Sweetka! Watermelon! Sweet and juicy fruity treat. Fills astral pouch. It's almost watermelon season. Not quite, but we're getting there. Just a couple more months. Oh, hey! It's you. Oh my god, what's your name again? Hayabusa? Oh my god, I just picked up the other dog. Welp. What a coward. Okay, I'll stop bullying the other dog. is orange. A white wolf. Now that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountain just to play with us? Well, you better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers. Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? The wolf and I have it covered. Those monsters are history. Well, if it isn't Eastern and riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I'd better get back to my work. You're to listen to the ramblings of an old woman, are you? Well, I was doing the laundry. But when it was ready to dry, I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? I can do that for you. Boink. A new drying pole? Oh my, where did that come from? The guards must have answered my prayers. How wonderful. Time to dry the laundry. But her woes are still not over. Well, I'm glad I was able to hang my laundry, but the sun seems to be so far away these days. Maybe it doesn't like all those monsters that are lurking about? Oh, if only it would shine closer, my laundry would dry in a second. Alright, ma'am. I will personally bring the sun for you. My word! The sun has suddenly drawn so close. It's actually kind of scary. First my pole, and now this? Will the miracles never cease? Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Yes, please. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. Okay. No one makes better cherry cakes. They're mouth-watering good. Yahoo! I guess they're probably sakura mochi. Well, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Kushi is like comb. Sake brewer? Kushi. Working in the fields again, are ya? Easton, are you and the wolf together? This is where I grew the rice for making my sake, you know? But I have to manage the harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susanoo give me a hand again this year. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I just can't help chatting to you. You're welcome, lady. Why, Ami, I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you like this. You should talk to them too, even 3 times. Being a god and all, you can actually tell when they want to talk. If only we had that power IRL, right? When people actually wanted to socialize, they had like a triangle. It might even be valuable information sometimes. They may just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Susanoo's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero, Nagi. And he loves his sake too. He often pops by to buy it. Make sure to say hello when you see Susanoo. He could use a friend. I should think he's always on his own. I think that's by his own free will, but... A white wolf? Now that's plain weird. Mushi is bug. And I guess that's why he's got a dragonfly on his string. Sure look like a weak little bugger. Think you could beat my dog, Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. There's this field my mama tends to, you see? Well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row, even though my mama was chasing him around trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. Think you can dig up all the turnips in my mama's field? Don't forget, you'll have to avoid being slugged by my mama. I'll admit, you're the better canine if you could do it. Well, we gotta. Alright, how do I dig again? Oh, it's the Y. Okay. Alright. Got 5. And when also we chop down a tree? Oops. It's like, I don't know why I keep falling over suddenly. It's weird. One more. Oh god. Whew, we're safe. You offered oddly shaped turnip. It's got a belly button. Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa and I've been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips? Gosh darn it! Fine. You're the better canine. That's right. Anyway, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for. You're welcome, child. Also, sorry for destroying your field, ma'am. All right. Sheesh! He's always snoring like a bear. Oh my god, you can't actually hear him. Listen. Imagine being married to that. This is home with the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susanoo, so you know he's like 23. Because this is like the 1500s. Goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of a legendary hero. Yes, who put this rock here? It's blocking the only road. Doesn't look like you could squeeze through anywhere. Besides, I don't even know if it's safe to leave the village yet. How you doing, buddy? Heave! Heave! This is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Oh, is this a Biwa? I think it's Biwa. Wow! Alright. You're dead, bro. So the trick to these guys is like they'll block everything, but once they're black and white like that, you can slash them from behind. Demon Fang! Nice! That's actually a rare item. You accumulated praise! Whoa, Amy, you suddenly started glowing. That means your divine attributes can be enhanced. Yeah, you use the praise as basically skill points. Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. I'm gonna open the fan menu where you'll see your divine attributes. Use the praise you've accumulated to enhance any attribute you want. Ink. At this point in the game, always go for the ink. Well, is it all coming back to you or what? Huh? It's hard to notice such a small enhancement? Oh, light it up, Furball. This is one big step for the new and improved Amaterasu. Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check in on that dude. Yeah, the guy who got possessed. Ah, I feel as light as a feather now. Yeah, the coin on his hat is, I think that's a Ryo. It's the same coin that Meowth has. Who went and blocked the only path out of here anyway? There's no way I can get back to the city now. Say, pup, your owner lives here in the village, right? So you must know that guy Susanoo. Can you get him to come here? They say he's the descendant of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him. That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. Alright. Time to go wake up the bear. This is actually an incredibly funny scene, so... Whoop, there we go. I am the greatest. Oh, Kushi, let's wake this guy up. What the? Huh? 100-pound wolf jumping on your chest. I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Huh? Who are you? And what business do you have with Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever? I don't know about that. The great warrior Susanoo. Do even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Look at that tail go, though. Ami really likes this guy. Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load of this guy, all brawn and no brain. Hi, Kuro. Quit messing around and come with us. You snuck in here again. Quit bugging me, you bug. I told you don't call me a bug. Come on, Ami. We're taking him with us. Put me down this instant! What will the neighbors think? Look at this loser. Also, he's wearing like the same outfit Piccolo and Gohan do in Dragon Ball. I had no idea that was like traditional like clothing. I like how when you stop, he's just there shaking like a leaf. You mangy mutt? You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? Then prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade, Touhen Boku! If I remember right, Touhen Boku literally means a block of wood. Hold on.
maybe not. I thought it was.
But that's because there's a ramen place that I used to go to called Tohen Boku, and their mascot is a block of wood, so I just kind of assumed. Tohen Boku is Japanese for blockhead. Ah, okay. There we go. So I was right, it is literally like a block of wood kind of thing, but it's blockhead as like an insult. Man, now I want to go to that ramen place again. I don't live there anymore, but it's one of the few like actual ramen places I've been to where the head chef actually was from Japan. You're the legendary Susanoo? Yup. None other than Susanoo, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And, by the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. We're not doing anything, though. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please? I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills. Right? It's certainly not beyond my ability. Really? Great! Okay then, no time like the present. Go for it. Wait! A boulder of this size is not very easy, even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. I wonder. I've never seen that guy train seriously. Ever. Yeah, unfortunately, our boy is, you know... I know I told that merchant I could help, but a boulder of that size? I don't care if I'm of a legendary bloodline. It's just too big. Oh no, I can't believe I've run out of sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. I can't train without sake to fuel the fire. Train will just have to wait. Why do today what can be put off until tomorrow? That's doing things the Susanoo way. Wow. Sake? Oh yeah, this village has a sake brewing girl, doesn't it? Yeah, let's go see Kushi. Oh, hello there. I've got a bit of a problem, you know. I have to polish rice in the mill house before I can use it. But the mill's broken. A wicked monster broke it the other day. It's hopeless trying to make good sake without clean rice. Wow, that's too bad. I should never have let that monster try my new thunder brew. A broken mill and flattened crops. That's all the thanks I get. Don't go giving monsters sake. They're bad enough sober. Sheesh, what was she thinking? Anyway, I guess this is a matter of fixing something that's broken. Sounds like something you could handle with your brush on me. Indeedy do. Alright. There we go. What's this? The mill's been mended. Who on earth did that? I'd completely given up on the idea of making my sake. But now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present. I better get started. And off she goes, shuffling away. You're interested in how to brew sake, are you, Snowy? Well, the thing here is for polishing the rice, you see. Oh, I'll tell you what. I've got something I think you'll like. Here. It's just some leftover stock from the store, but I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? Don't give a dog alcohol. Bale of rice, just raw rice. What could go wrong? Absolutely nothing. Here, you lazy bum. Hold it right there, Fido. That smell, is that Kushi's famous homebrewed sake? You offered Vista of the Gods. Fido, my friend, did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day. Ah, good old sake. A man without drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. I don't know about that. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with the dreaded Orochi. It's all so clear now. Let the training begin. That's true. I do believe in the legends, Orochi had to get drunk before they could kill it. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. I love this scene. Feast your eyes on this! Susanoo style! Exploding implosion! That is an oxymoron, but whatever makes you happy, sir. He's like, damn. I could cut a rock with a wooden sword. Hiya! Susanoo style! Exploding implosion! We gave him his confidence back. That's amazing! You sliced that huge rock clean in half! You really are something. Wow, I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. We're just gaslighting this poor guy. I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever! Pachi, 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 Pachi. You weren't just showing off when you said you're Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Did you say monsters? Oh, of course, no problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susanoo work his magic. I think his sword is rotting. Maybe we did too much of a good job. He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? The monsters outside the village are nasty. Glorious Amaterasu. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. When you cleaved the boulder in two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to be witness to great art. Yeah? So do we get a reward or something, lady? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Ishun! 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 Stop calling me bug! I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again. My word! Relax, lady. Furball here is more comfy anyway. And he's like, fuck you. I don't want you. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. She was not talking about any reward. Come on, Ami, put your paw up or something. Squished. I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom. Though my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings, the strongest of saplings. They've become superpowered since Fauna's graduation. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt away as well, and my power will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time. Aw man, this is getting heavy. Also, ad break in a minute, so great and powerful Amaterasu. Could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them? I shall mark the location of a nearby saplings on your map. Thank you. I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Bah! I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here till I get all the brush skills. Anyway, Yami's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, Furball? You get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world? And I'll steal and learn them. Yeah, that's the ticket. Oh, okay. At any rate, let's start by following those marks on the map. Alright. Quick break then. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, get something to drink, and I will be right back. Hold on tight. Ooh. Hello, hello, I'm back. Whoop. Excuse me, onwards. To the fields. To the great outside. Okay then, guess I better offload some stuff before I heading back. Feel free to take a look if you've been sent to do the shopping. Hup. Do some shopping? Sure. Do. Alright. I saw some rabbits around here. Where are you guys? There you are. Nice and gentle. There we go. Fed the bunnies. And off we go. Ah, yeah, Shinshu Field. You probably know this already on me, but this here is Shinshu Field. The most beautiful field in Nippon. At least, it's supposed to be. But ever since that incident, I've been getting a bad vibe. We better watch where we're going. You can look at the map by holding down left trigger. Let's pay attention to the map as we push ahead. Ah yes, the giant squirrels. Ow, go! Ami, that's the first guardian sapling marked on our map. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate. But just look at it, it looks like it could fall over at any moment. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold, luring monsters from far and wide, are known as cursed zones. But I've never seen one this big. It's withered all the plant life in the area, even that big tree. It'd take a monster with powers beyond even a god to do this. That tree's an offshoot of Sakuya. It protects nature in the area. Maybe the natural beauty here would return if we revived it. But how the heck could we do that anyway? Well, give it some time. For now, hey. Gotta earn some money. Yeah. We can't go into like the black areas because we'll take damage, but everything else is kind of fair game. Thanks for grouping yourselves together. Yeah, you don't, like, get EXP. Like, you don't level up. Not, like, directly, anyway. That's Hanasaki Tani. So... guess Blossoming Valley? Blooming Valley? Well, you look at that, Ami. This Guardian Sapling's a wreck, so that's why Sakuya is hurting so bad. I bet the natural beauty would return if you revived that tree, but how could you possibly do something like that? Give it time, give it time. Everyone's turned to stone here? That's great. To Hana Valley. I guess they just decided to shorten the name? I don't know. Beautiful. Whee! Do 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 do. Lots of money! If only getting money was this easy, IRL. Just go mow down some troublemakers, get a bounty. Oh yeah, if you mess up the brush technique, they just get covered in ink, which is hilarious. So this guy's mask looks like the PlayStation Square button, but it's roll. It's the katakana for roll. So we've got the E and the roll. So E-roll. The last one's probably Ha? The Iroha is like the name of the Japanese alphabet. Nameless man. What just happened? I was out here chopping wood and communing with nature as usual, when I heard a loud rumbling like an earthquake from the lake. Then a huge gust of wind blew up out of nowhere. I don't know what happened next, but when I came to, it was like this. My art workshop was just across the street there, but it a bit vanished when this cursed zone appeared. The earth must be angry. All I want to do is live with nature in peace, man, but now I can't. I noticed a figure running from the lake towards Kamaki. Whoever it was, man, I hope Mother Earth kept them safe. What's up, nature buddy? Curious about that cave? It's the entrance to a place called Hana Valley, the site of an amazing waterfall, but monsters have moved in now. There's a trippy crystal ball that makes plants grow enshrined there. You'd think gardeners would be flocking here for it. Actually, Not too long ago, that Susanoo guy went marching in there. It's weird. Normally he runs away at the sight of monsters. And he hardly seems the type to try his hand at gardening. Anyway, it's bad karma, man. You could be attacked if you went in. Don't worry, my karma's good. Oh yeah, there are more monsters at night, because of course there are. Excuse me? Ooh! Sneezy sneezy at you! I'm gonna have to blow my nose in a second. And? Bless you. What a crazy new saying. Press N to bless you. Man, off topic, I was just thinking today, how much I already miss Kodocha. Because on one hand, it's like, yeah, new watch along tomorrow, exciting. Then it's like, oh god, we've been watching Kodocha for literally months. I don't know how that happened. I was falling asleep and I heard a sneeze. You pushed a button on impulse. Dee Dee's done it again. She's putting people to sleep. At 2 in the afternoon. We got so much money to feed animals now. Where? Oh, there we go. Do 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 do. The music and voice acting is also nice. Aww. I'm glad. This is one of my comfort games. So kind of like how in Persona 4, I often go back and just replay the beginning of it. I do that a lot with OKAMI. In we go. Hana Valley. Oh. Save mirror. Yeah, there's no autosave in this game, even though it's a PC port, so, you know. Gotta take advantage of the mirrors when you can. Game's not especially difficult, but it's like, especially when you get to later parts, it's like, you don't want to have to backtrack because you forgot to save or whatever. Traveler's Charm protects travelers from danger. Increases Godhood by 1 level. Whoop! Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. You can make it on me. Woof.
There we go. Oh, no, okay. I thought this was one of, the Easter eggs, because you can dig up clovers. Because, you know, the game was made with, by Clover Studios. I thought that was one of the clovers, but it was actually something else. Most modern game systems just go into sleep mode, yeah. It's not as secure as a save because you never know if something will crash or, you know, you forget to charge the battery or whatever. But it's good to have. Hey! You guys having a party without me? That's... no way, you can't do that. I'm the party animal. I'm always kind of... I'm not sure what inspired these designs, but I know in, the actual, like, legends about Amaterasu, when she sealed herself up in her cave and refused to come out, if I remember right, they had a party right outside her cave to get her curious and make her leave. So all the demons having instruments and stuff like that makes me think of that. Well, there it goes. Huh? We got rid of the monsters, so why did the god's power disappear? There's just too much mud. Guess the curse on the gods of these lands must be really strong. They can't intervene until we do something about this stagnant air. Yeah, when the problem isn't as easy as just getting rid of monsters. Fresh fish. Oh my god, these trees! I used to hate these trees. They literally throw stuff at you. Hey, check out that tree! It's moving! Better be careful, Ami. Ami, did you just do what I think you did? Did you use Power Slash to hit the tree's fruit right back at it? It's a wearing taste of its own medicine. Let's pass on by this creepy old tree while we can. Yeah, it really hurts a lot if you get hit by those. I used to hate it because if you mess it up just slightly, then poof, you're toast. Oh, hey, it's Susanoo. Oh. Ah, the third one with the taiko drum. And it is, haha. I was right. They're Ito-ha. I guess the pun in advance. Go me. Ugh, these guys are a pain in the butt until we get a new power that makes it easier to deal with them. Because right now, we don't have a way to get them out of the ground. That's right. If you confuse them by quote-unquote disappearing, then they turn black and white and you can pop them out. But it's much easier later on in the game when you literally have a power to draw a ball, and then you just draw a bomb and it explodes and they get blasted out of the ground. What's all that racket? Ah, whoa. I like how they had to draw Ami's butthole, because of course they did. Oh, it's you, Mud. What are you doing here? Go home. I already told you I'm not looking for apprentices. Anyway, Hana Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Beyond this point lies my secret training ground. It's the perfect place to hop. I mean, to train. Now Scoot, be off with ya! Wow, check out that wall painting. It's said that a crystal sphere that makes trees grow is enshrined somewhere around here. Based on this painting here, I'd say the rumor must be true. Still, something's not right. Don't you think there's something missing from this painting? I suppose so. I like how the rock just explodes. Like in most games, like a door would open or something would unlock or like the wall would disappear. No, just rock explodes. What in heaven's name? How did that happen? Well, now I can go Alright. I mean, now I can go train. It ain't half bad, and that's a lot coming from the great Ishun. Well, good for you, Ishun. We're just gonna leave you behind then. Wiggle, wiggle. It's a sapling. Wiggle, wiggle. What a strange place. Is this really the sacred training ground Susanoo mentioned? Speaking of which, where'd Pops go anyway? Pops went to poop. Don't bother him. What's up with this tiny sapling? I smell a faint scent like Sakuya's coming from this sapling. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Alright, so that was open. Is that the only way to go? Yes, okay. Mirror, thank you. Do 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 do. I forgot about the sleeping bear. Roar! What now? You foul beast! How did you get in here? Foul beast? You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now you shall get a taste of my new secret technique. Your foul beast looks like an ordinary sleepy bear to me, Pops. Enough talk! My blade thirsts for battle! Here goes nothing! Susanoo style! Susanoo! Su! Sa! No! Susanoo! Now for Susanoo style! Exploding implosion! I'm sorry, Bear. You didn't deserve this. Oh, well. That'll teach you, you foolish beast! No match for my new secret technique! Rest in peace, foul beast! The great warrior Susanoo condemns the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. I was like, okay. Anyway, now the fun a bit. We get to push this ball all the way back. Doo-doo. Just a big old giant marble. There we go. Wow, someone had a lot of time on their hands to think all this up. So, this was that sphere in that wall painting. Sun, sphere, plants! I bet this sphere here is magic or something. I see. That's why there's an altar here. It's for worshipping the sun that shines up there in the valley. Whoop. Not like that. Like that. Laser beam! Plant power! Good thing that thing doesn't work on you guys, or you guys would all be big in no time. Hey, is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered like the others. What the? a constellation. It's a banana. No, it's a monkey. Oh, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of flora gods, known as the Hanagami. My brethren and I have been entrusted with the brush techniques known collectively as Green Sprout. Ah, yes. 3 monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. That was Sakigami, one of the gods of flora. Apparently, the bloom brush technique can make flowers blossom. Simply by drawing a circle on a withered tree. Hey! Maybe we'll make the withered guardian sapling blossom too. Give it a shot. There we go. Not sure if these are meant to be cherry blossom trees or peach blossom trees. Because apparently peach blossoms used to be much more popular in like the olden times. And they looked quite similar to cherry blossoms. Wow, look at how everything grew back so quick. Sakuya wasn't kidding about the power of the guardian saplings. Or was it plum blossoms? Either way, it wasn't cherry blossoms that were the most popular. Seems Sakuya's guardian sapling has lifted the evil curse. I'm not sure how weak the gods have become recently, but it must have taken some wickedly strong power to suppress this magnificent guardian. Almond blossom looks very similar to cherry blossom as well. Yeah, there's a lot of tree blossoms that look similar. You might be up against more than we bargained for. I know cherry blossoms, it's the 6 pointed blossoms. A lot of blossoms also have 6 petals, but they're rounded. I bet you could revive it like you did this one. Of course. And by bringing that guardian sapling back to life, we might be able to lift the curse there too. What are we waiting for? Leap before you think, right? Leap before you think. You'll be hearing that line many times in this game. Ooh. Oh, you guys are back? He doesn't need to think. Don't think, feel. Yeah, and now we have the power. We can, make trees appear in battle. ah. Rude. Hey, piggies! Well, I guess technically wild boar, but close enough, right? These guys probably want... Is it seeds? Yes, it is. I'm like, what do I give them? Pigs are omnivorous. They'll eat anything. That creepy old tree just won't give up. I've got an idea. I mean, maybe you could hit its fruit right back at it. And while it's stunned, you could use Bloom to rid it of evil. Now there's some ideas. Shing. Not sure what type of tree this is. Kind of looks like a persimmon. Would explain why the fruit is so big that they chuck at us. Statue's all dirty, but that's proof that it's been watching over us for ages. Once we get like a water power, we can probably clean these guys off and then we'll get praise or something. These are the Jizo statues. They're like for... Oh, what are they? It's like for guarding children or something like that. Whoa, Amy, hold on. Hana Valley looks so much better now, but... Yes, I was trying to fill it in, bro. You can use the power of Bloom to fill it in. Just fill it in with your brush and Bloom will take care of it. I was trying. I didn't fill in enough, apparently. You obtained green sprout tips. There was a squirrel here too, eh? Ami, this looks like the travel guide. It's an ancient record of a pilgrimage across the land. If this were the real thing, it'd normally be worth a fortune, but... with all the copies out there, you probably wouldn't get much for it. Rip. And anyway, if you ever want to read it, just press the open the fan menu. And bing! All this random fruit just comes flying out of the tree. Hello. And there we go. Aw. I don't like how they don't let you get, like, a preemptive strike on them. Oh, you can't draw two. Beautiful. Do. All right. Let's see. Well, I hear monkeys. Oh, hey. What do you guys want? Seeds? Another animal where it's like, I don't know what you want. You eat basically everything. And circle. And circle. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Oh, this one as well. All the trees! So many trees! All right. Now this should be a clover. Yeah, there we go. Digging tips, in case you haven't figured it out already. Oh. And we get a chest. Beautiful. Hi, Tomo. Thank you for the potion redeem. 4-leaf clover. Now that's thematically appropriate. Da-da-da. Alright. Running. Ooh, sun fragments. So basically it's like a heart container. Hello. I am pretty
pretty good. Little sleepy because I didn't sleep great last night, but other than that, all is well. Alright, run for it. I hope you're doing well also. Come on. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. Treasure chest. Obtain stray bead. Find all the scattered beads and get a special reward. Oh, I forgot about this one. Hope I sleep well this time. Thank you. Me too. I periodically get, like, insomnia. Usually it's not a big deal, but yeah. At least it happened on a weekend where I can, like, take a nap or something like that instead of, like, when I have to work. Whoops. Save. Sure. This one. Clover. There we go. Now that you have a job, you can only nap on the weekends. Aw, yeah. Okay, that's a new brush technique in the bag. Now on me. Before you get all excited and forget what you're supposed to do, I have an important tip for you. Ready? Okay then. If you ever forget what to do next, press the button to open the fan menu and then take a look at the logbook. You'll find your journal there. Thanks, Ishun. It shows all the important info you have in that furry little head. And just dig up info the way I just showed you. And you'll be able to recall important things. Your adventure will be a lot easier if you remember this. Also, remember, first things first, okay? Let's get going. I feel sorry for that guy. He's like, I had a workshop across the river, and then it just up and disappeared. I have no idea what happened. We'll get it back for you in a bit, dude. We gotta fix the tree first. How was the GPF Annie pose? Really good. I finally got 000, so I am delighted. I also got a lot of grand units, but 000 is definitely the best thing I've gotten. Cold moons in uni? Can be a little annoying when you get nothing but gold moons, but at least gold moons have their uses, where you can either get a pick ticket or use it to get one of, the weapons.
like 140 something moves. I'm trying to decide if I want to actually get a Seattle ticket or if I want to actually try getting one of the gold moon weapons. I can't decide. It's like there's your waifu, and then there's also meta. It's like also ad break's gonna start in a minute as an FYI. You want your Pyleon? Nice! Yeah, I fortunately have always lucked out and either gotten the generals on their first banner, or I was able to spark for them during their year. So pretty. Dun 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 dun. Wow! That nasty curse zone is completely gone. The plants and animals are back, and just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call great divine intervention. If you keep on dispelling the evil curse like this, I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. You're just unlucky? Rip. Hey, that's Sakuya's tree, isn't it? Maybe she perked up because you revived a guardian sapling? Well, we can stop by and see her later. I mean, we're kind of on a roll here. How about we take a look around Shinshin Field first? You've been gone 100 years, right? A good run around the place will do you good. Alright. Fleeing battle. That I already know. Alright. Let's add a break, so I am going to take a quick break, go to the bathroom, all that stuff, and I will be right back. Hold on tight. Whoop.
Alright, I'm back. Hello.
Alrighty. We shall keep going for a bit longer. I usually wrap her up around 4 to 5 on Saturday. We'll probably do that again today. In a perfect world, I thought about doing a longer stream for OKAMI today, since I had to take a break on Monday, but I am tired, so we will not push it. Self-care and all that good stuff. Do 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 do. Oh, look at the little boy piglets. I love the patterns like the boar piglets have. The stripes are so cute. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Oh, whoop. What's up with this old gate? Nothing good. Zai something moon?
Pep, can't eat the Kleenex box.
Give me a second, girl, okay? One sec. She's being a menace. So I'm gonna give her food even though I just got back from break. One sec.
Never mind, they have food. Cats just want my attention.
How dare they? Can't they see I'm paying the bills? Beautiful slice. Oh. Perfect. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell where these guys are gonna pop up. Beautiful. Devil gates. I see. The buns are like, we're free! We're free! Beautiful. Alright. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, this guy. Ow, 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 ow. What's going on? Ida, the Dongan Express never trips up. Danganronpa? I've fallen and I can't get up. Must be a curse. Express messenger, Ida. I don't have time for falling over. People are waiting for mail. Those monsters must have set some kind of trap for me as a joke. Darn it, I knew I should have bought a traveler's charm. Hey, Pooch, that's a traveler's charm you've got. It's like, okay, well, here you go. I feel so light! My body feels as light as a feather! Thanks, Pooch, you saved me! Can't hang about! Gotta catch up on my deliveries! Okay, bye! Whoa! Why does he run like that? Hagata Forest. No, we don't have any more grain or herbs for the buds. Tamed feeding. Something evening no mori, so I got to forest. I know what to do with that spot, but one thing at a time. I just realized, doesn't that rock formation, like right below Hana Valley, doesn't that look like a wolf, like with its two paws? I've never noticed that. That's crazy. I man does, right? Gotta love games with a ton of detail. This game is like, what, 20 years old? Still learning new things every time I play it. And slice. Yahoo! So yeah, this place over here is the dojo where you can learn some new techniques and stuff. Not really like super important right now. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Hanabiya. That is a fireworks shop. There's a tree here. Oh, these guys. The freaky fish. Hey there, welcome back. That was a really cool element. Oh, like blooming the tree? Yeah. Legend of Orochi. Whoops. You never seen or heard of this game? I mean, it is quite old. And even then, it wasn't popular at all. Like, the first time I found Okami, it was in like a $2 bargain bin. Best $2 I ever spent. The fact its art style looks like this, and the fact the main character's a wolf, did not go well with Western audiences. But it's still beloved enough that they announced a sequel all these years later, so. Alright, we gotta run around a bit and wait for night. Oh. That was easy. Alright, back down the stairs we go. Ugh. I forgot those stupid fish blow up if they get a hold of you. Tama! No, no, no! That can't be right! It shouldn't be doing that! No, no, no! I checked and double-checked my formula! No, 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 no! Hey! You there, got a minute? Whoa! What's this little wisp doing here? Hey, who ya calling a wisp? I'm Ishun, the wandering artist! Well, well, well. You're a little ball of fire, aren't you? I'm Tama. Tama the Flaming Pyrotechnist. That's what they call me. Bro's literally got candles strapped around his waist. Listen up, you two. I'm just about to set off a humdinger of a doozy. Take a look at the formula I posted on the wall there. My whole career as a pyrotechnist has led to that formula, friends. As for a little firework, I've dubbed the Midnight Wonder Boy. There's only one problem. Even though I know the formula is sound, it's not working right yet. I know! Listen. You've got good eyes. Fiery eyes. Smoldering eyes. Maybe your red-hot glare is just what I need to set this off. Feast your eyes on the greatest display the world has ever seen. Hold on to your hats, kids. Here I go. The brightest constellation in the sky, the Midnight Wonder Boy. Yeah, I mean, it was for the PS2 originally. Latama may have a few screws loose, but boy, can he deliver so many good games. There are so many good games in the world. If you only play what's popular, you will only ever experience a fraction of that. Oh, it's another constellation on me. It's even in Marvel vs. Capcom, also a collab with Monster Hunter? Yeah. Like, I know in Japan, it had quite a...
I think it had a better presence than it did in the West. Because, yeah, no one in the West really knows Okami. Oh. Bakugami. In this case, it's explosion. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and a mother to us all. Too often, it is easy to forget that which we cannot see. Hidden away, I had lost track of you, but now my soul is at ease. I, Bakugami, god of explosive force, lend my power to your cause. Use the cherry bomb to lay waste to foes and obstacles alike. He's like, well, alright then. Hey, did another brush technique just come back to you? That was Bakugami, the god of explosions. His technique is called Cherry Bomb. Thomas' enthusiasm must have awakened the god's power in you. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's give that Cherry Bomb a try. What about that cracked wall over there? Why don't you try a cherry bomb on it? Love this game growing up, on par with Fire Emblem. Very nice, yeah. Like I said, it's been one of my favorite games for like 15 years at this point. Whoa, look at that hole. Blasted that cracked wall to smithereens. That cherry bomb is one destructive technique. I mean, just think what it could do to monsters. It's gonna be tricky handling something that powerful, but I bet you'll be using it all the time once you master it. You obtained a rat statue. Cute. Alright. There's a little bit more we can do in the field before we head back to the village. So let's get done what we can. Damn, bro, just exploded. Just a one-shot kill. Seems much easier to deal with these guys once you have the bomb. There's the bridge. Because there was a cracked spot in the floor here. Wow, the ground here is really cracked up here, isn't it? I bet it could be destroyed with a powerful explosion. Boom! It'd fall apart like a cheap souvenir. Damn. Did have to roast the souvenirs. The Dragon's Palace, ah yes. Jinsha, so shrine this way.
Mika. Oh, dear me, this is awful. Priest of Moonshine, Mika. A most welcome guest has wandered into our shrine. Your timing is immaculate, Wolf. I need to speak to you. Outside is Lake Harami, Nippon's largest lake. The Mana series? Like Legend of Mana? I have not. But it's completely disappeared, vanished into thin air. It enshrines that wicked demon that Nagi and Shiranui once defeated. It housed Tsukuyomi, the fabled sword that keeps the demon at bay. That demon, its name was... No! I'll be cursed if I say it! He who must not be named up in here. Anyway, the point is, what on earth has happened to the shrine? It's guarded day and night by the Tao Master Waka. On the one occasion he has to go back to the city, this happens. Oh dear. Lately, there have been monsters haunting these parts as well. These mischief-making monsters? Should try it sometime. It has a very good story. That's what I've heard, yeah. I've just never gone around to it. Hopefully one day I can. I expect this is their doing. Well, maybe not this time, but they still need to be dealt with. I've already prepared a wanted list for them. Mika's monster list. Onimaru the Incorrigible, Biwamaru the Vandal, Akuzo the Interloper, Izo the String Cutter, and Toya of the Short Temper. One of these names is not like the others. The gods will have marked all these wanted monsters with a sign. You'll know as soon as you lay eyes on them. However, they're very cautious. They only come out at night. Will you go put this list up somewhere obvious, Wolf? I'm sure some brave soul will step up to the challenge. It's like, I don't want to leave, so you go put this up for me. May the gods protect you always. Hey, this is a sweet job for us, Ami. Let's keep this list handy and take care of all those mischief-making monsters ourselves. I mean, we're gonna run into them whether we like it or not. So, we might as well collect the reward too. Anyway, seems they only come out at night. Let's give it a shot. I mean, I don't know. It's not like, oh, well, here you go. Akuzo the Interloper. Imagine having an arrow in your ass. Rest in peace. What's with this monster? It's got an exercising arrow stuck in it. Exercising arrows are sacred relics for driving away evil. That means somebody really wanted to get rid of this monster. Come on, Ami. Finish it off. Don't let it get away. I like this image. Ami just leaping into the air. So easy! That was one of those monsters from the Monster Notebook. And we just happened to find it. Boy, you never know what you'll find next. You know that Monster Notebook you have? Well, you can cross out the wanted monsters you've taken care of. The monster you just finished off is on this wanted list. Go ahead and strike the name off the list with your brush. I like that they have you do this yourself. That was terrible, but whatever. That's one less monster. At any rate, at this rate, it won't be long before you cross them all out.
Once you defeated all the wanted monsters, go see the priest. Maybe he'll give you a reward. A reward? Alright. Back up the mountain we go! Back up the mountain we go! There was another spot that had the explosion mark. No, it's daytime. That's handy. Ah, there it is. Obtain exorcism slip. This is a guardian statue, but I don't think anyone's been here in years. It's in pretty bad shape. I feel kind of sorry for it. Why don't you leave an offering? Well, how do I leave an offering? Like, maybe you should leave an offering. An offering of what? I don't got any food. Well, maybe one day we can. And yo. Oh, it doesn't even work if they've still got the B. What? That sucks. There we go. Whee! And now this dude has his workshop back. Beautiful. All right. I think that's most of what we can do in the field at the moment. You come back to this area fairly often. Ah, okay, there's one of those, but we'll deal with that next time. We'll be playing this tomorrow as well, so no rush.
Oh god. There we go. Huh? Heading back to the village already? Check your map again. We haven't seen everything. Oh, come on. Bah! Fine, I was just gonna go here because the save point is closer, but... Ishun is being Ishun. Pain in the butt. Alright, there we go. Perfect! Ugh. Big stretch. Alright. So that's gonna be it for today. Whoop. In a perfect world, I would have liked to go longer, but since I didn't sleep that great, I know I shouldn't push it. We'll be playing in more Okami tomorrow at least, so well, we can make up for it that way. So that'll be at 12 p.m. EST, same as today. And if you have not joined our Discord already, give me one sec. I gotta get the game to give me my mouse back. We will be starting a new watch-along tomorrow night. We're gonna be watching Bocchi the Rock. I love that anime. It's a good time. Alright. Goodness, there was like no one on today. Alright, well, I literally only have two mutuals streaming right now, so I'm gonna send you guys to Aiko. Well, actually, Aiko doesn't follow me back, but whatever. 2 people I'm following, that's the proper word then. Alright, so here is the raid message. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more Okami. For now, that's gonna be it for me. Time for me to go turn into a potato. So, if it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. And if it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. And until next time, take care of yourself, wash your face, brush your teeth, eat good food. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye!